everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Garden Turns. So today is Easter Sunday. It's Easter Sunday. It's Easter already.
Yep.
Seemed like the year just started, because it did just start, but
4 months ago.
yeah,
We're already 1 quarter into the year.
it's just craziness. Just craziness. We live in a crazy world, folks. But it's Easter Sunday, and
Crazy train.
yeah, it's like gloomy here in St. Louis. It's raining. It ain't even sunny. Let's make this a cheerful video. Okay, let's start over. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. It's Garden Turns. How are you doing on this lovely Sunday? It is Easter Sunday, and we all are doing wonderful. Okay, in this video here, we're going to be making sauces. So for dinner today, we're going to have some pulled ham, some homemade buttermilk chive biscuits, some and then with those, the pulled ham and the biscuits, because you know you can make your sandwiches. So we're going to have 2 sauces with those. It's going to be a spicy mustard and a pineapple jam. And then my husband is also making a sauce for the ham. What is that?
Dr. Pepper brown sugar sauce.
All right, so we just made the ham as a pulled ham, and then you can season it any way you want. You get what I'm saying? You can make it a spicy pineapple, you can do some spicy mustard and ham, or you can do a brown sugar and Dr. Pepper ham. You know what I'm saying? On your biscuits. All right, and so with that, I'm gonna do a mushroom and pea Orzo, Parmesan Orzo, some roasted Brussels sprouts with carrots, and then we have sourdough discard marble cake, pound cake for dessert. And also I made a Mississippi lemon ice box pie yesterday that is also going to be given out as a dessert today. And so are the tamales that we made. We're going to be giving them out just to give them out. So in this video, we're going to do the pineapple jam and spicy mustard. And I think on my husband's channel, you'll be able to find his pineapple. What are you doing again? The brown sugar and the Dr. Pepper
sauce. Yes.
Yeah, or I might put it on here. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how it
All I
goes.
gotta do is throw
Right.
5,
So you're not gonna put it on yours? Okay. So I guess
there.
it'll be on this video then. All right. So you're gonna need a can of pineapples. I did eat 2 of these, but we gonna be good. So you want to put that in here, and these are just pie. You can use pineapple chunks. I just had these on the shelf, and I just decided to use it. Pineapple chunks would probably be better, or crushed pineapple would be the best actually. But I'm gonna make it work with my sliced pineapples here. All right, and then I also have some green chilies. I'm gonna add about a couple tablespoons. This is probably about 2 tablespoons of green chilies. And then I have some honey. This is raw honey. And I'm not gonna be putting sugar in here. I'm just gonna put some honey. Honey is 25 times sweeter than sugar, which says a lot, don't it? Dang. And then all of that is from your flowers, you know?
The honey?
Yeah, the nectar. I'm trying to get the top off this, y'all. But, you know, it'd be a lot of stuff going on. And we was just saying before we reset that it's a lot of stuff going on. And I can see that it would affect your mood. I just put honey on this bread. That it can affect your mood, you know? But we all need to understand that that is a thing. Depression is a thing that we all experience at some point. And to be like you don't is a lie. So yeah. And then when it's depressing times, you want to put about a teaspoon of red pepper chili flakes. And then I'm gonna cook this until it starts to break down and becomes a jam. You'll see what I mean. So I'm gonna cut my heat on, get this cooking, and then we're gonna move on to making the mustard sauce. I don't know if I said, but I put in about 3 tablespoons of honey. I don't think I said that. And then I don't know if I did it either on camera. But I put in 3 tablespoons of honey. And then I just have this on. I'm waiting for this to come to a boil. I think we was talking about depression, I think. And how we all deal with things. All right, so the spicy jam, pineapple jam is ready. The spicy pineapple honey jam. Get those in here. And I let it cool down. Show you what that looks like up close. All right, now we're gonna make a mustard, a nice I'm trying to think like a brown sugar mustard. Again, I'm coming up with this as I go. Okay, so don't judge. So we got some Dijon mustard here. I'm gonna put a nice amount of Dijon. What you think, about a 4th cup? Yeah. Because we got to get this out. Remember, this ain't just for me. Yeah. That's probably about a half cup. That's probably half a cup right there. And then I got some yellow mustard. I think there's some yellow mustard in here. I can hear it moving around, but it don't feel like it's a lot. We'll see. If this looks nasty, y'all, oh, I might lose it. I hope it don't look nasty. I mean, it's mustard. Mustard is gross either way. Okay, so I'm gonna see how much is in here. I'm thinking about a half cup of this as well, if it's enough. Let me shake it down one more again. One more again. I think some people might think that that's normal to say that.
What, one more again?
One more again. It is normal to say that. Shoot.
It is. If we say it is,
right.
It is. If I say a duck to pull the truck,
then hook up hook up the duck and pull it up, or what is it?
If I say a duck to pull the truck, shut the hell up and hook it up.
Okay, well, I'm gonna shut the hell up and hook it up. That was about a 4th cup of mayo. You need about 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I got it right here. Bam. Bam. Okay. And I'm gonna put in a little bit of salt, black pepper, and a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. Some salt. And I have half of a lemon. Squeeze that on in there. And then I am going to heat both of these. I'm going to heat the mustard until the brown sugar has melted. And then I told you the other one, I'm going to heat the pineapple until the pineapple has all broken down. All right, let me get this heated. And then my husband is up next with his brown sugar Dr. Pepper sauce. I don't know why Dr. Pepper won't come to my mind. That's because that's the one thing that be missing. I always get the brown sugar. It's the Dr. Pepper that be missing. What? Okay. That actually looks good. All right, so our honey, well, not our honey mustard, but our mustard sauce is done. And it has cooled, so I'm going to put it in my containers here. I think this is probably the one I'll be eating mostly.
Okay, so this will be one of the sauces for the pulled ham. So it's very basic. I got my little 9-inch skillet, stainless steel, heating up here. And so our ingredients will be, while it's heating up, I got some Dr. Pepper, or some generic Dr. Pepper, or Mr. Pibb will do, but this will give it that distinct flavor, because this soda tastes kind of like molasses anyway. So I got like a cup of that. This is a stock that we use to not only do the pulled ham in, but we also did the pork for the what are those called? Tamales. So check out As the Garden Turn Cooks for that if you missed it. So this is what was this, like like a fourth cup chili powder?
Paprika, a fourth cup of chili powder.
Fourth cup chili powder, fourth cup paprika. But yeah, it's a heavy chili powder, paprika, smoky stock. And those meats were cooked in there. So they're very flavorful. But I'm gonna put a little of this in the sauce. And there's also like a cup of brown sugar. And just a little salt and pepper, and maybe a little garlic powder, and a little onion powder. So that's pretty much it. So this is heating up. This is almost hot. So first I'm gonna actually put the sugar in. Let the sugar start melting down, and then take like a cup of that and rinse it. Let me get my tongs.
Putting pickled red onions in to go.
Okay. So yeah, put my sugar and my little chili sauce together. I'm sorry. And then add in my Dr. Pepper. A little black pepper. Put in a little pinch of salt. And a little garlic powder. And that's pretty much it. And it's just a basic sweet, brown and sweet glazy sauce. Let that cook down for about 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Uh-oh.
He saved it. He saved it.
Gotta look.
Brought that back from the brink.
Okay, I'm gonna turn that fire down, because when sugar heats up rapidly, it starts to do that. So we're gonna do this about 10-15 minutes. Let it thicken up into a little glaze, and this will be the last sauce that will go with the pulled ham. All right. See you in a bit. Okay, our Dr. Pepper, brown sugar, chili sauce is ready. And I've let it cool. And now we're gonna portion that for our guest.
It was good, wasn't it?
And it is very sweet. It is mildly spicy on the back end of the back of the tongue. And it is that Dr. Pepper has a strange flavor. It's like molasses with some type of savory spice. Yeah, nutmeg or cardamom. It's something, but it gives it a good flavor to accompany your ham. So this is the Dr. Pepper, brown sugar, and chili sauce for our Easter guest. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks, guys. See you in the next one.
All right, y'all. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel, As the Garden Turns. So today, in this video, I'm going to be doing our pulled ham. We're going to have, let me see, about 3 sauces to go along with it. We have a mustard, a pineapple, and a Dr. Pepper dipping sauce, and some pickled red onions to go with it as well. And so what we did with this, I'll put the spice mix in the description box below. But this has basically been in a spice mix in a slow cooker all day. We basically just took a ham, cut big chunks of ham off. We still have ham left as well. And we just put it in this pan, and now I'm going to break it up and make my pulled ham. All right, so I got some tongs, and this ham has gotten so it just falls apart, as you can see. So I'm just putting a little bit of pressure on here to make the ham break apart really easily. So you can see where I say this is a pulled ham. And I'm serving this with some nice homemade chive buttermilk biscuits, some onions and chive buttermilk biscuits. Let me show you what I got here. I got some Orzo, a 1-pot mushroom, pea, tomato Orzo with nice parm, some Parmesan cheese with it. And then we have some nice roasted vegetables, some Brussels sprouts, carrots, onions. This is a real nice dinner. And then for dessert, we got lemon icebox pie and sourdough discard marble pound cake. All right, so I'm gonna put a little bit of water in here. I'm not gonna put a lot of seasonings and stuff. I'm just gonna put probably about half a cup of water and a beef bouillon cube, and then just let it simmer, and then it'll be done. It's a really quick, easy pulled pork. So let me get some water, and I can put my little bouillon cube in now. I'm only gonna use one, because it's pretty seasoned. Well, actually I have bouillon powder, so let me just sprinkle in. It's probably about a tablespoon. And I'm going to get my water. And pour it in. Alright, I'll just let this simmer down till everything is reheated, and then we're going to serve this up. Easy pulled ham. Alright, so I have my Brussels sprouts, my carrots, and my onion chopped. So I have half of an onion. This is 2 bags of Brussels sprouts and 3 carrots chopped, as you can see. And then I put them on parchment paper. And then I have some olive oil that I'm going to slather on, probably about 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Make sure you get everything coated. And let's toss it around first, and then we're gonna add some seasoning, because you want the seasoning to stick. And then I have my oven preheated to 425 degrees because we are roasting vegetables. You gotta remember that. We want these roasted. All right, now let's get our seasoning here. Get them all. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna do a little bit of lemon pepper. I'm not measuring these, so I'm just sprinkling on a little bit of each of these seasonings that I have here. So I got some lemon pepper. Some 21 seasoning salute. Oh, this damn stomach. Green Goddess seasoning. Some onion powder. Then you want to put a little bit of garlic powder on as well. I just got to fish it out from over there. Black pepper, salt. All right, and then last, some grated Parmigiano Romano. Let me shake it up to break it up. And then sprinkle it on top. And then this is going to go in the oven for about 20-25 minutes until all your vegetables are roasted nice and golden. And what do they look like when they like really cooked and like candied and caramelized? That's the word. All right, so this is gonna go in the oven and you will see them when they come out. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Gordon Turns. So today is Easter and I am going to be making in this video mushroom and sweet pea with Parmesan Orzo. So first, and also with some little red cherry tomatoes. Put a little bit of olive oil. I'm gonna turn this down. I can see that this is very hot. Let it cool down a little bit. All right, it's still hot, pretty hot. But I'm gonna go ahead and add my garlic and my onions. That's half of an onion chopped. And then how many? What comes in this pan here? Oh, this side is that? I'm gonna let this cook down just a little bit. You can use 8 ounces of mushrooms. I'm making this for family. I'm gonna like load up the to-go boxes with food. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of salt and pepper in here. All right, now I'm gonna add some Orzo. Let's see what I got. These are all boxes that I had left over, so I'm gonna probably add what I have left just to get rid of it. It's probably a cup and a half. Mix it up. Now I have some cherry tomatoes. Pour that in. That was probably about half a cup of cherry tomatoes. It was just what I had in my fridge. And then I have some sweet peas, frozen peas. This is a 12-ounce bag, so about 6 ounces. You see how pretty colorful it looks? All right, and then you want to pour in about 2.5 cups of chicken stock. Thank you. Now we'll let this simmer. And then you're also going to need some shaved Parmesan, or just some Parmesan. Just let this simmer here until my Orzo starts to get soft, and then we're going to finish it up. Okay, so I just tasted it and the pasta is soft, so I'm going to add some salt, a little bit of 21 seasoning salute, and then we need to get our Parmesan. I have some shredded parm here. I'm just gonna put what's left in there. And then I'm gonna put shaved on top when I serve. So I'm just gonna mix this in. And this is done. So I'm just gonna cut this off, let it sit, let it get cool, and as it cools, it'll thicken up a little bit. But this is what kind of mushrooms were these? Shiitake?
I think shiitakes.
Is it shiitake?
Or was they button mushroom?
Baby Bella.
Baby Bella.
I don't know why I got shiitake on the brain. I don't know. So this is Baby Bella, pea, and cherry tomato Orzo with Le Parm. 1 pot. Easter. Now, like, share, subscribe. Yeah. All right, hello everybody. Welcome to my channel as the garden turns. So in this video, I'm going to be making some chive buttermilk biscuits. So to my bowl here, I have 8 tablespoons of cold butter that I've shredded, and you're going to need 4 cups of self-rising flour. This is a way to get rid of my self-rising flour, because you don't really use self-rising flour as much as I thought that people would. Still, but you can make cakes with it. You can make biscuits.
Oh, biscuits mainly.
Yeah. Because I bought it to make a coconut pound cake, I think, and then I didn't. You know, it's almost gone now. So you put your 4 cups of flour. I'm making biscuits for family and friends too. So it's basically just 4 tablespoons of cold butter and 2 cups of self-rising flour. And then you want to use your hands to do this, but you want to ground all of that butter up into your flour. You don't want any chunks of butter. That's the secret to buttery, soft biscuits. Fluffy biscuits, you want all of the butter to be basically, yeah, like mixed in with the flour to where it's like sand. Yeah, like you wouldn't even be able to tell for real that it's butter in it. So I'm making sure I'm getting all my butter from the bottom.
And that's the secret, you say?
It's having extra. All your stuff should be cold when you use it.
Oh, so it can kind of grind together.
And that when it hit that hot oven,
yeah,
it rises
immediately.
Yeah, and make a fluffy.
Be suspended.
Yeah,
like buttery. Huh? Makes sense.
All right, so we almost have this ready, and then I'm going to start adding my cold buttermilk. Okay, so I'm going to start pouring in my buttermilk. And you need about 2/3 to 3/4 cup. I'm going to need double that. I'm just going to mix it in. And then also, while I'm doing this, I'm going to sprinkle in my chives. And you just want to work your dough until it comes together. Try to work it as least as possible, though. You know, you don't want to. And then I think I might need just a little bit of milk. Okay, so now I'm going to give it a little roll here. And then I'm going to start folding this. So I'm going to fold it over one. And then again. So this way I'm layering my biscuits here. I'm going to roll it out again. Okay, so now I'm gonna roll out my biscuits here. And then you want to have your oven preheating. And I have my oven preheating to 425 degrees. You want it hot when you put your biscuits in. And I'm going to try to roll this out the best of my ability so that I can get as many biscuits out of here as possible. And I'm going to roll mine to about a 1/2 inch. All right. And then you want a parchment lined baking tray. I'm probably going to need 2. And then when you make your cuts with your biscuit cutter, you just want to go straight in and up, down and up, down and up. So go down, pull up. Don't twist, just go down and up. Right, now I'm just going to re-roll and cut. Let me see if I can roll it out. Probably not. I twisted that. Yes, I did. Okay, so I'm just going to re-roll and cut. They're not going to all be like those, but they'll still be biscuits. Okay, so before I put them in the oven, I have some soft butter here. I'm going to spread it on the top just a little bit, like less than 1/8 of a teaspoon. All right, and then I'm going to take some onion salt. This is Trader Joe's onion salt. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of that on top. All right, now this is going to go into our oven at 425 degrees for about 12 to 15 minutes. All right, I'm going to take these biscuits out. The first ones anyway. Oh, here they are here. And then I also melted a little bit more butter here. And I put about a teaspoon of onion powder in here. So this is probably about, that's my timer. Let me turn that off and then reset the timer because I still got some in there. Okay, so this is probably about 3 tablespoons of butter with about a teaspoon of onion powder. And I'm just going to brush the tops of the biscuits with more butter. You hear it sizzling. Now you want to put a little bit of a dash of salt on top, the sea salt. Just a little dash of salt. These would be like them Lee's biscuits, but better because they got chives and
You think these messing with leaves?
Stop. What?
You ain't messing with these biscuits.
All right,
No,
there we go.
They come from a factory. They be. Oops,
He delivers
I wasn't
them.
supposed to say that.
Okay.
No, don't. I ain't. That's allegedly. I can't tell them people business.
All right, there we go.
That's trade secrets.
Sorry, Max. He's standing right behind me. So we put a little bit of salt and pepper on top. But here are the finished biscuits. Look at the rise that these got. What? Look at that. And you can see they also layered. But yeah. What? That is a nice looking biscuit. My family is going to be like, what, honey? What, and what? Because I say that all the time. Look at that. Oh, you know you want some of this because I do. All right. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. And this is onions and chive biscuits.
Delicious.
All right, y'all. So we are going to do our check-in with my bees. And let's see what they are up to on this Easter afternoon. All right. They are flying all around. You can see the entrance there. They going in and out. Flying all around my head. Oh, yeah. They coming in. You see them flying towards us? Oh, you see? They just going past me. You can see them flying all around. It's so cool. They are the coolest. This is just so cool, y'all. You see them? You're just flying all past me because I'm standing in their way. I'm gonna get out their way. But yeah, look at them. They are just so beautiful. Happy Easter, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful Easter, wonderful dinner, and I hope you spend time with your family. Okay, so the ham is done. We're gonna plate up our Easter to-go dinner for our family. All right, babe, go ahead. I'm grabbing biscuit. Notice I said biscuit because I mean one.
Okay. Meat.
You want to scoop that too? Can you scoop that too, or you don't want to mix them up?
This? Oh, I can.
Just to make it look pretty.
Okay. Pasta. Okay. Biscuit.
You got sauces here, then you can go name them as you're putting them in.
All right. This is the Dr. Pepper brown sugar sauce.
I got the veggies in the oven.
This is the pickled red onion condiment, the mustard, spicy, brown, and the pineapple.
Okay, let me grab the veggies out.
Now these gonna go on the side.
Yeah.
Okay. Veggies.
All right, and then we have our roasted veggies here, Brussels sprouts with the carrots and onions.
Okay. Veggies.
All right, y'all. So this is what we gonna be having for our Easter dinner.
Good portions, so we ain't overfeeding people. We eat this. Everything is smaller than a deck of cards. Vegetables, rice, meat, starch,
This
and
is
then
risotto. So that's
risotto, pasta. I'm sorry. Okay.
All right,
And
y'all.
this-
So
and the
that
sauces.
is what
That
we
is
have
Easter
for
dinner.
Easter dinner. And I wonder what you guys are having. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe as the garden turns. This is Easter dinner on the go.